That would be a nest. I'm not going to drill a hole like that just to get bugs.
In memory of the Indigenous veterans, Bob Sutherland.
No. Slap.
Royal Canadian Legion Branch 263, wreath to be laid by President Bob Chapman.
So many Bobs.
Ladies Auxiliary Branch 263 President Fran McDermott to lay the wreath. Coquitlam RCMP. Wreath to be laid by Inspector Chris Cover. Coquitlam Fire Rescue Chief Jim Ogloff.
The dog's having a great time. The dog's humiliated by the Pope.
The coat is humiliating.
The Pope is
Coquitlam Search and Rescue. Wreath to be laid by Steve Chapman.
the Pope. The Pope. The Pope. The Pope.
What?
The Pope is humiliating the dog.
The Pope is humiliating the dog.
Yes.
How could the Pope? The Pope isn't even here.
The Pope is here.
No.
Yes, he is.
In all of our hearts.
He is in the Vatican City.
Not really.
And he's in the
Coquitlam
Vatican
Firefighters Local 1782.
17.
Wreath to be laid by the Honour Guard. Because of the large number of wreaths still to be laid, I'm going to announce 2 groups of people to come up at a time. That way it will cut short the lengthy time to lay wreaths. So I will be calling two names at a time. So please pay attention. In memory of William T. Warwick, Royal Canadian Navy, and Carol Skinner, Carol Sani, probably Royal Canadian Navy, and in memory of Liam J. O'Neill, Karen Warwick, for Bill Warwick and Detty O'Neill for Liam O'Neill.
I want to double swing with Franklin. What?
Think.
In memory of Bill Adkins of 1323 Regina Regiment, wreath to be laid by Katrina Shellis, and in memory of Joan and Merv Williams, the honour card.
We are trying to
Screw, 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 screw. I better be loud, dogs.
In memory of Stanley Nisbet,
Screw, screw, screw.
and in memory to be laid
There's a
by the
dog
honour
fight
guard,
going on.
and in loving memory of
A dog
Belsley
unit.
Falls by the Falls family.
A dog unit is going on.
So
Dog units.
those Harvards that I've been talking about,
Yeah.
you know what they were?
No.
Their designation was AT6. So the Area Advanced Trainer number 6.
Alright.
They were used in World War II for final step in training for fighter pilots before they went to the actual fighter airplanes. So those airplanes are veterans too. They've been around for
In memory of Joan Vi Gordon, to be laid by Al and Neil
the late
Gordon.
40s.
And in memory of David, Agnes, James and Jim Fletcher and Gordon Daly, to be laid by the Fletcher family.
They go under a bunch of different names. In the Commonwealth, and they're called Harvards, but in the United States, they're Texans.
I'm cold.
Are you?
Yeah. Screw.
I'm about ready to go.
Bruh.
Hold this.
Yay.
Put this on
Alright.
underneath your coat
Why underneath?
because it's warmer. It's fleece. It's fleece.
Your fleece.
Put it on then before I freeze to death. Without the fleece, it's a pretty warm coat, but better? Even better if you do it up. Best thing to do when you go out
In memory,
is layer. You can always take a layer off.
in memory of Lieutenant Howard Charles Dawson, Scout Officer, to be laid by the family.
Because once you start losing body heat, then you can't gain it back easily.
I think.
At some point, you put another layer on, it just makes you, keeps you cold.
I have some photos. When I really want to learn something, I like to go. Like I have like a
Goodbye.
Also, cover your head.
What's your name?
You lose 20% of your body heat from your head. And if you're in the water, you want to keep your groin area too, because there's a lot of blood flow to your thighs. I'll keep it covered, protected.
Okay.
In remembrance of all the pilots and crew members of Spitfire Squadron, wreath be laid by Maureen Pats and Coquitlam RCACS Captain Trevor Sang and Dub Warrant Officer to Troy Cheer.
Actually, that's not going to work. I thought this was a hat.
Those are gloves.
I think Ronnie gave me those.
Maybe in the other one? Maybe in the other one?
No,
There obviously
there's
is.
nothing in the other pockets.
2827 PCR RCAC Squadron by Captain Dean
How
McLeod.
much difference it's made.
And Western Command Military Vehicle Historical Society by Harry Moon. Board of Education, School District 43, Coquitlam, Carroll Cahoon, and Crossroads Hospice Society, the Honour Guard.
Something that was also was different about Canadian forces during World War II.
No.
They were mostly volunteers. 99.9% volunteers.
Smash.
U.S. Army had draftees. Basically, people who were told they were going to go and join the Army, whether they liked it or not.
The Arrowhead Society, wreath to be laid by
They gave
Bob
a choice,
Halzel
they gave a choice of which
and
service.
Kinsman Club of Coquitlam, Bruno Bandiera.
I have a friend who's a Vietnam vet. He's really screwed up from it too.
Kinsman Club of Coquitlam.
Why can't we get closer?
Hmm?
Should we go closer or something? Or no?
You want to?
Sure.
Okay. My friend Calvin was a Marine Corps demolitions expert.
The next two wreaths are the Rotary Club of Coquitlam, led by Jim Lane, and the Rotary Club of Coquitlam Sunrise by the Honour Guard.
Here, I'll put you up on my shoulders.
No.
No?
No.
So you can see.
No.
That'll last about 30 seconds. Anyways, he told me stories about what happened there. He's got a kind of a fatalistic sense of humor. So he pulled this joke on me that he pulled on one of his officers when he was defusing a bomb.
Bro.
The officer.
Next two wreaths are the Sir Optimist International of the Tri-Cities, to be led by the Honour Guard, and the Blue Mountain Masonic Lodge 182 by Edgar
I thought
Guerra.
it was funny. I'm out of here.
So you're like, squeak.
Go home.
Alright, bye.
I'll see you later. Is it cold or what? Now, he told me one time there was a airplane. Some propeller-driven aircraft that was built originally for World
Okay,
War II.
cool.
And they were using them in Vietnam. So it's all bombed up and taking off.
Okay, cool.
It was Vietnamese.
Okay,
They,
cool.
one of the ones they gave to the Vietnamese.
Okay, cool. No.
And the bomb
Stop.
shackles broke. And
The next two wreaths are by Coquitlam Foundation, wreath to be laid by
wedged
Carol
itself
Cahoon,
underneath another airplane.
and Coquitlam River Lions Club, Sharon Hughes and Jim Schoffer.
So then him and his buddies had to deal with it. They couldn't get in to defuse it. They had to drag it out from underneath the airplane with a Jeep. I just wish I could remember.
The next two wreaths to be laid are from the Society Francophone de Millardville by David Berard and Richard Sumas, and Austin Heights Business Improvement Association, wreath to be laid by Roger Cock.
Just wish I could remember what it was he said to me. It was pretty funny. A little bit scary too. Because at the time he was working on a lithium battery. And they have a tendency to catch fire and explode.
Okay, cool.
The next two wreaths to be laid are the Tri-Cities Chamber of Commerce, wreath to be laid by Adele Gamar, and QP 386 Coquitlam Civic Workers Honour Guard.
Really old truck.
I don't see it because there's too many people in the way.
The next two wreaths are New Westminster and District Labour Council, wreath to be laid by Caroline Turpin, and Coquitlam Teachers Association, wreath to be laid by Ken Christensen.
No. No.
What?
No.
The next are the Girl Guides of Canada Como Lake District and the Girl Guides of Canada Mundy Lake District.
Oh, I met Smokey Smith once too.
Cool.
Do you know who he is?
No. I don't want to.
Victoria Cross winner.
Cool.
He was kind of wild.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he did what he did. He was certainly wild when he came back.
The next two wreaths are the Scouts, Les Scouts, Francophone, say, Sauvé, well, whatever, and I can't pronounce it properly. French, Les Scouts, Francophone, say, Sauvé, and the Scouts Canada First Coquitlam. My apologies. I was looking for you. The next two wreaths to be laid are the 12th Coquitlam Scouts and the Coquitlam Little League to be led by Natasha Cook. The next two wreaths are the BC Liberals Coquitlam Buck Mountain to be led by Darlene Hyde and the Port Moody Coquitlam Conservatives Association by Dennis Marsden. The next two wreaths are the Abora Cremation and Burial Society and Laurie, led by Laurie Hurtwitz, and the Metamorphic Fitness Society to be led by Kyle Scott. And the last wreath to be laid is the Earl Tracy Queen's Own Rifles to be led by Mike, Dave and Gord Tracy.
No. No.
If there is anyone not my list who has a wreath to be laid, please step forward and lay your wreath now. We don't wish anybody to be disenfranchised from not laying a wreath. If you have a wreath, your name's not on my list, please step forward. No? Okay. In that case, we'll sing the national anthem, God Save the King.
What?
I feel like we died.
Let's see, it sounds weird.
God save our gracious King, long live our noble King. God save the King. Send him victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the King.
That's going to be hard to get.
This concludes our ceremony here today, and I'd like to thank you everyone for please attending. And remember, the Legion will be open at 12 noon if you wish to come down. The parade will take place in a few minutes to parade back to the Legion. If you wish to take part, you may do so. And any veterans or Legion members whose grandchildren wish to march in the parade, they are also more than welcome. Once again, thank you all for being here today. I know it's pretty cool, but a hot rum will see you all back to normal. Thank you.
That guy spreads joy wherever he goes. Donald Trump, I mean. The Scots just hate his guts.
Before you leave, make sure that the colour party and all those participating in the parade can leave
Because
first.
of some of the
Thank you.
stupid crap he did when he was there. Like he built a golf course, promised a bunch of jobs and everything, and then didn't deliver. Then he decided he didn't like the look of the village that it was in, so he built a wall around the golf course.
Bruh.
He's got a thing for walls.
Oh my god, Cheval.
Yeah. Like that wall he was going to build between the United States and Mexico. Stupidity.
We shall.
The cartels have tunnels dug from Tijuana into the city.
I almost fell.
Uncle John was in Air Cadets. All they did was march. From what I saw, anyway. They did a big parade and he passed out. It happens. Even the palace guards at Buckingham Palace pass out on parade sometimes. You see a guy in those big beefeater hats just keel over.
Death noises. Everyone's moving around, so I guess we can move around now. I guess we can move around now. Yeah, but we had the we had the yeah. All I heard was now.
Wash them.
Good for you. I'm staying here.
Again.
I'm gonna stay here. So
Well, actually, we should go.
what time is it?
You want to hear the pipers, don't you?
Yes.
Guess what?
What?
They're not going to play.
Good. Oh, those are the reefs.
You know what you should do is you should check out the Royal Scots Pipe Band. They're incredible, and they do Amazing Grace. It's one of the best bagpipe pieces I've ever heard.
Scree, 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 scree. Scree, scree, scree. What a perfect place to take pictures with a lot of dead people. My toes are frozen. Okay, let's go.
Thinking Yeah, we should put some kind of commemoration there as well because of Grandpa Yeoman. And Grandpa Crown, my uncle and my dad. Because they all served. Grandpa Yeoman was killed. I think Grandpa Crown had severe PTSD.
Someone just yeeted herself over there. Something's going on up here. Grandpa. Yes. Yeah, but no. My foot has been destroyed.
They gotta turn the corner that you can see the papers. And everything else too, for that matter.
During the past few months, I've been listening to bagpipes.
Have you?
Yes. And at school at the assembly, someone was playing the bagpipes.
Do you like the bagpipes?
Yes.
Do you want to learn to play them?
Sure. I don't know.
You know, you can get you don't have to have the full-on bagpipes to learn. I know a guy who's a piper. Like, he was actually playing his chanter in the lunchroom at work. It was pretty cool.
I almost fell because of a pine cone. Ugh! I got attacked by leaves!
They stopped.
I mean, the flag is still there at least. I've been recording though, so my fingers are frozen.
Would have been better if you broke it.
I really gotta go over to the washroom.
Okay, then go.
You stay right here.
Okay. ceremony I've ever been to.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, the whole gang is in there too. Cool.
That person's from Washington.